Hello, this is Rory McElvenney with FringeCastings. I come to you today with a brand new sculpt I just finished up here. It is obviously a skull. This was requested by a buyer through my Etsy store, FringeCastings. This buyer particularly was looking for a leather mold to form leather around. He wanted a skull. That would require only half of what you see right here, just the front face. I decided it would be better experience just honing my skills to do the entire skull and make that mold a two-part mold with a partisan line down the center of what you're seeing right there. So the front face half, I could pour that side and that would suit the buyer, and then future buyers, just any buyer looking to buy a full skull, well, I can put the two halves together and pour that, and I'll have a life-size skull replica, so to speak. When I say replica, I studied I studied quite a few skull photos, and I did my very best to replicate screen accurate, a realistic screen accurate skull. This is made of oil-based Protolina clay, as I usually use. And it was a serious departure from my last piece, Bully. That one, as I said in that video, I think no less than 5 runs through to get that one right. I just had to get that one right. With this skull, there's a lot more freedom. I mean, you can be off just a little bit on a skull, and it's still going to look like a skull. You can't really tell. The skulls are just generally universal. With that being said, a good quote piece of advice that I had learned was a sculptor is only as good as his references. And that's very true. I could put together a skull without looking at anything, but it's going to end up looking like that generic cartoon skull. I mean, it's very, very recognizable. But there are intricacies to the skull, like the let's see if I can even remember the temporal lines right through here. I only came up halfway. Looking at my references, I see that sucker wraps all the way around, unbeknownst to me. And these down here, these are I don't remember the names of these right here, but yeah, I was just gonna leave that off completely. But no, looking at photos from Grey's Anatomy, oh boy, no, I had to throw those in there as the realism right there. Additionally, cranial sutures, you gotta have those on point in the right spot. And a major difference between this and Bully was getting the flesh smooth. I spent a lot of time smoothing that out. With this, no, you almost want to rough it up. I looked around for a piece of leather or pleather, bone texture very similar to leather. I think I achieved it with just the tools that I had. But that's that. I will probably tomorrow pour some rubber over this and start working on manufacturing a mold. Thanks for watching.